One, two. Hi, welcome to the Top Talent Promotions Diverse Show, episode 107. Today we've got between 12 and 13 guests. We're going to quickly review one song each via my three co-hosts today. They're going to leave reviews. Paul Austin, Mark Story and Steve Andrews. Could you just quickly tell us who you are? Paul, then Mark, then Steve. We'll start the show with Brad James Swallow. You're just a bit quick there, Paul. Paul, then Mark, then Steve. On you go, brother.
Okay, great to be here. I'm Paul Austin. I'm the vocalist and writer of the rock band VIP Suite. We're members of the fantastic forum that's been put together. I'm looking forward to hearing all the diverse music today. And go ahead. So let's rock.
Mark Story. Who's Mark Story? Who's the other co-host today?
Yeah, good evening, everyone, or good day, or wherever you are. I'm Mark Story, and I play dark blue voodoo blues rock. I write and produce my own stuff, and also do covers and stuff like that. It's a real pleasure to be here tonight, as always. I'm looking forward to hearing the many beautiful songs I'm going to be hearing tonight.
Thank you. From one sexy beer to another, Mr. Steve Andrews, Bard Eli. Who's Steve Andrews?
Steve Andrews is a singer-songwriter, an author, a naturalist, an activist. In fact, I'm very diverse, so it's good for me to be on a diverse show. I'm from Wales originally, and I'm currently in Portugal.
Thank you, dude. All three co-hosts are also guests tonight, but we're going over to the first guest today, Brad James Swallow over in Louisiana. He's at his work, so he has to be first, and unfortunately he can't stay around to watch the full show. But who is Brad James Swallow, and what's the story behind your song, Dog Gone Blues? Brad?
It's just a funny take. Anyone that's ever, been married, living with someone in a relationship, just a fun little song.
Hey, dude, you're a man of few words. Absolutely brilliant. He's Mr. Blues to me. He has been on many, many shows. Brad James Swallow, Dog Gone Blues. Sit back, ladies and gentlemen. First of 12 songs, maybe 13. Enjoy.
Yeah. Hey, baby, what you gonna do? I said, what you gonna do? You gonna give me them doggone blues. Yeah, them doggone blues. Baby, oh baby, you gonna give me the blues. Yeah, them doggone blues. Yeah, them doggone blues. I come home late from work. I said I come home late from work. You give me some chores, some doggone chores to do. Yeah, them doggone blues, them doggone blues.
Short and sweet. It's just the outro there. Brad James Swallow. Absolutely fantastic, dude. You know how much I love you. You've been in about 40 shows now. You're muted there, Brad. Paul, would you like to say a little something to Brad while I load up our next guest, who's going to call us?
I will, Brad. I've not heard your music before. It's obviously classical blues. in the full sense of classical blues. For me, the song was going somewhere, and I wanted you to get into some form of harmony. I was praying there was going to be a harmony in the back of you there, helping you pull that song up a little bit. And I was hoping there may have been a bridge in there somewhere. As you kind of roll through the whole song, it started and finished, and I didn't know where you were going to finish. The video was totally relatable, by the way. I'm kind of living the same life as you on that video. So I think the video works with the music. I would love you to work with some harmonies in you. I don't know what other music you do. I think that sort of song would have really taken a nice harmony to lift it in the middle, maybe a little bit of a bridge, just a change of key somewhere on the line. But overall, a great track, great effort. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Hey, as good as any of your songs are, they can always be even better or other, can't they? You know what I mean? There's no point in thinking your music's the final thing, because then you'll be a big-headed fool. And do you know something? Brad probably made that in like an hour or something. Do you know what I mean? He's probably put, you know, he's an absolutely brilliant artist.
It's literally
Well said,
screaming
Paul.
for some
Well
accent
said.
on it, which would be great. If you could bang that in, that would be a great, pumpy little blues song.
Yeah, that's it. Brad James Swallow, love you to bits. This must be your
Well done.
15th appearance. Enjoy the rest of your days working. So, Brad James Swallow over in Louisiana. First guest down. So, from Louisiana, we're heading over to the UK. She's originally from California, but she's lived in England for a while now. Luna Collins, introduce yourself, and what's the story behind your song, Beyond the Pale?
Yeah, hello everybody. I know a lot of you. This is great. And again, I wish I could stay for the rest, but I will listen after the fact. I have been writing songs all my life, and I've been playing in bands and doing all kinds of musical mischievous things. But lately, since I moved to Manchester, which, you know, I can relate to that northeastern nice weather. We in Manchester, it's actually not raining. So what can I say? Same kind of thing. This particular song, totally a little bit different than most of my other songs. This one, Beyond the Pale, I wrote actually a long time ago about the Troubles in Ireland. It wasn't meant to be specifically just about the Troubles in Ireland, but that was the backdrop that was going on when I was really inspired to write it. And of course, in the world today, it actually is very au courant. It's very relevant now. It's about, no matter what the troubles are, no matter what the skirmish is, it's the children and the innocence that I really mourn for. And so it's kind of a poignant song. But anyway, that's the story behind the song Beyond the Pale.
Luna Collins, I love you to bits. You've supported what we're doing here for the last 3 years, I believe. And you know that Luna's, she used to be Freddie Mercury's friend. She's got Elton John's number on her phone book. So she's super connected. I'm not kidding you. Hit Luna Collins up. She's a top G, as I like to call her. Beyond the Pale by Luna Collins. Sit back and enjoy. Song 2 of 13. One love.
Seen the story in the papers and the nightly news. Skirmish in some corner of the guns and bombs lay neighbors waste. Watchmen's eyes have seen it all. War our souls cannot absorb. There's no them, just you and me. Give us time to help us mourn as our sons and daughters that time in jail. Feed our families, keep us warm as our spirits travel on beyond the pale. No sense in speculation, could be one of us or one of them. It's a long time till dawn. Hear us, hear our pleas. There's no them, just you and me. Oh, give us time to help us mourn as the sun's in eyes by time in jail. Feed our families, keep us warm as our spirits travel on. Cease the fire, let us hear a mother's bleeding banshee wail. Keep our children from the harm as the spirits travel on beyond the pale.
I think that's just the outro here. Luna Collins, ladies and gentlemen.
Very good.
They're the loveliest, finest people you'll ever meet. And she's always short in time. It's only her and Brad tonight were short in time. So Luna doesn't want to leave, but she needs to leave in 18 minutes' time. So Steve Andrews, my second co-host tonight, what was your thoughts here while I load up our next track, who are the Bison Hip? Steve?
I thought Luna's vocals were absolutely brilliant, as always. You know, they shine. They're soulful and strong, and I thought, you know, her performance was wonderful as well, and it all fitted so well together. There was so much feeling coming over, and the lyrics, such an important message, and the video, which just worked, you know, really well with what was being said in the song. So, you know, for me, top marks all round.
Thank you so much, Steve. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome, Luna.
Well said, my Captain Greenbeard. Luna Collins, love you to bits, darling. Until the next time, we're just going to have a rapid fire show today, just to make sure, right? So from England, we're heading up north of the border where the Romans couldn't conquer. They had to build Hadrian's Wall to keep us barbarians away, as they called us. Paul, from
Yes.
Scotland, my brother. Who are
Hey.
Bison Hip? It tells the story behind your song Parasite.
Bison Hip is a band that was put together all in our 50s. We've all known each other since we were about 17, 18. And then one night through lockdown, we decided to get the old whiskey out and have a bit of a laugh, and decided to form a band. Didn't seem like a good idea at the time, but everyone was still up for it the next day. So here we are 3 years later, a couple of albums and a couple of EPs to boot. And if you're playing the track Parasite, it's a bit of a dark track in terms of lyrics. It's about internet trolling and all the badness that kind of comes round about that. And if you're showing the video with it, the video is not really connected to the subject matter, but we just went for something that was a bit more exciting to look at.
What a wonderful introduction. And I must thank Scott M. Rees from the Plough Zone radio station for actually featuring one of your songs a few weeks ago, which is in turn made you join the Top Talent Music family. I'm very excited. What a wonderful band. And even better because you're from Scotland as well, you know. Bison Hip with Pat. Enjoy this, your song 3 of 13. One love.
Trying harder.
absolute banging. Do you know, that was top notch stuff. I wish I could put the volume up here. I wish I could have put that louder. That was
Thank you.
thoughts, you know. Captain Redbeard, Mark Story, what was your thoughts here? Well, I load up Medusa Glare over New Zealand's track.
Oh, that certainly rocked, didn't it? I mean, it's a nod to the old school there, but it's kind of fresh as well. Vocals are great, lyrics are great, band look amazing in the video, and you guys, I heard some of your music a few weeks back, and I was really impressed with that, and I'm equally as impressed with this. Yeah, for what my opinion is worth, I think you guys really are just refreshing.
Thank you so much. I couldn't have put it better myself.
Check in the post.
Thank you so
You know
much.
that
That's
you're
really
the real deal. Well said, Mark. They are the real deal. That was Bison Hip.
Yeah.
Till the next time. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you.
Flying through the show. From Scotland, we're heading down under to New Zealand. Nathan Waters from Medusa Glare. Introduce yourself, brother. Another regular on the show. Love you to bits, by the way. And what's the story behind your song? Lay It to Rest.
First of all, good morning. It's 20 past 6 on Friday morning, so I'm a couple of hours ahead of all of you. I've just had my coffee, so I'm now semi-coherent. So I'm Nathan. I'm a bass player and one of two vocalists in a band called Medusa Glare. We play rock music, loosely defined rock music, with a real nod to the old school. The song that I've got for you today, some of you will have heard before. We've actually had quite a bit of success with this song here in New Zealand. It's starting to make some traction, so I thought I'd share it with you all again. This song's called Lay It to Rest, and it's pretty much about chasing a strained relationship and seeing that it's not really going to go anywhere, and kind of understanding what's going to happen next. Have a listen to the lyrics and see if you might be able to relate to it. I don't know, depending on your life experience.
Hey, what a wonderful introduction. And from one world-class band to another world-class band, sit back and enjoy it. I don't tell no lies. Medusa Glare with Lay It to Rest. Sit back, enjoy.
I said walk away, you don't want to leave. I'll just wear my heart right here on my sleeve. You and I have had all the time that we need. We've watched this thing die, falling from the sky, and I search inside, but I don't know why. You burn bridges too, let the fire light your way. Please come to me now and tell me how we lay it to rest. You've given your worst, I've given my best. Look back to the start and it breaks my heart. Just a loaded gun, this thing we've become. Like a starless night, a black hole in space. Now you're venomous, somewhat poisonous, and your touch it brings on paralysis. Now your prey it fears, you're carrying heart. So come to me now and tell me how we lay it to rest. You've given your worst, I've given my best.
Absolutely fantastic. Do you know, see if it's the first time that you're hearing a certain song, do you know something? Fact, see if you even like it a little bit, it's an absolute belter of a song. When do you ever hear a song the first time and you go, oh, that's great. The radio forces you to like songs, we're playing it in your ear over and over again. If you hear a song and you actually boogie a little bit, oh, you can get used to that, I'll tell you. Wolf Wolf Lewis, you're coming up next, dude. You'll need to come in the camera though. Steve Andrews, no, it's actually Paul Austin's turn. Paul, what was your thoughts here while I load up Wolf Lewis's track? Who needs to come on the camera?
Wolf? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
For me, if you're just a three-piece band, you'd be really getting some music together there. It looks like it's about 4-part harmonies in the guitars, actually. I enjoyed it kicking along, rolling along, but I was hoping to really hear the guitar come smashing in from behind you, particularly because you're coming out with as a rock band, you know, Medusa Glare, etc. I was hoping to hear that was something really going to crash in the middle of that song that was really smashing the guitars through it. But it rolled to me a bit like Marillion, that sort of feel to it. And, you know, I can see the vocals working against the music. I was hoping the music would have been just a little bit louder behind you from the instrument point of view. I wanted to hear more guitar to support the vocals. But overall, once again, great track. It's got legs on it. I can see where it's going, and keep it up.
Thanks, Paul. There's actually 10 guitars in the middle there, not 4.
I could certainly hear 5. So well done.
Yeah, we just about grabbed every guitar we could find. And we wanted
to play it live,
shine through and sort of keep that layer thing happening. And
well laboured guitar. Love the acoustic rhythm. I just want to really hear you kick some ass there a little bit more. That's all. But great track. Well done.
Go check out some of our other songs. Hey, you'll get some ass kicking.
Yeah, Paul, I need to teach you how to podcast, bro. It's just when we talk over each other, it becomes quite shit. So Wolf Lewis hasn't come online, so we're going to go Brent next, right? So well said, Paul. Nathan, thanks for being a marvelous guest as usual. Medusa Glare over in New Zealand. So Wolf hasn't come on, so we're going to. I'm going to just go with the flow here. From New Zealand over to Connecticut, Brent Enman. Could you test your microphone? Could you introduce yourself? What's your story? Chase the Dream.
Can you hear me good?
We can hear you perfect.
Yeah. Chase the Dream, title track off my last solo release. Like I said, I don't play in bands anymore, but I try to take an old school approach. So I play every instrument. I don't use backing tracks, loops, auto-tune. If it requires guitars, I play guitars, bass, drums, vocals, keyboards. I fake that somehow. So I try to keep it old school. It's just a positive song about what all of us probably do here is chase that dream of music or success or whatever your dreams may be.
Hey, do you know, it's something that everybody in the whole wide world is doing, isn't it? They're chasing some kind of dream. Brent, you're a debutant today. It's great to have you here, brother. And what a wonderful introduction and a wonderful reason to write a song. Sit back and enjoy Chase the Dream by Brent Enman. One love. One love.
That's had me running most of my life, like a silent flame that burns inside, that drives me on and on, seems no end in sight. So I chase the dream, you'll never know till you try to see beyond this reality. You have to chase the dream. Chase the dream. You never know when or why. Could be closer than it seems to be. You gotta chase your dream as darkness closes in. Time is like a thief in the night, stealing hours every day. And sometimes life gets in the way, and don't regret what might have been. You choose to lose or win this fight. There'll be times when you feel lost. Just remember the price is worth the final cost. Remember whatever you do, gotta stay the course until you see it through. Don't be afraid, 'cause you're on your own. Often those who win have had to go it alone. Do you chase the dream? You'll never know till you try to see beyond this reality. You have to chase the dream. Chase the dream. You may never know when or why. It may be closer than it seems to be when you chase the dream.
Brent Enman, absolutely fantastic, dude. A beautiful song, you know. Steve Andrews, what was your thoughts there? My co-host, while I load that Paul Austin VIP's track. Steve?
Brent, I thought that was absolutely excellent song in every way. I loved the way it developed. Then the vocals, when the vocals came in, the vocals were really strong. The lyrics were good. The production was top quality. The fact that you were playing all the instruments was really impressive. And all round, it's just a top quality song. So top marks for me.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You're
Well
welcome.
said, well said. And just I should have said at the start of the show, everybody should leave little comments to each other in the chat here, because when I video edit this in the future, we'll bring all the actual comments in at the right time on the show. So go crazy in the chat. It'll be good in the future. Brent Enman, until the next time, come make this place your home. Like everyone else here are lifetime members except from Karen, Kelly and Brent as the newbies tonight. So we hope to win these over. Come and feature all your tracks on these shows, you know. So from Connecticut over to England, and we talk about world-class bands. Well, this is a world-class band. VIP Suite. Paul Austin, introduce yourself, brother. And what's the story about Evolution Shock and the song Whiskey Time?
So, as you know, the band is actually VIP Suite. However, we are a collaboration between musicians from Slovakia in Europe and obviously in the UK. And our drummer, who's about 6'10", I don't know what, huge guy, actually goes under the sort of pseudonym of Evolution Shock. So he plays a lot of music in Slovakia, around Europe, Belarus, Serbia, Hungary. And those of you that are not too familiar with the European music scene, it's about 25 years behind where the rest of us are. So even if you're old school, this is old school over there. I mean, Slade and bands like that are still in the sort of top 20 in the charts over there and the music. And they love that sort of period and genre. So I was asked to get involved in writing a song personally for him, and the music and the video and the lyrics, the whole thing, and actually star in the video and actually sing the song in the end, because he's fundamentally only a drummer. I wish he was like our last guy, could play a million instruments, but he doesn't. So this is real old school rock. It's also old school video because they wanted to shoot it in a bar where they still allow smoking, where you can get a whiskey, etc. And so it's really dedicated to the people of Slovakia and the sort of East European music scene, where when we go over and play there and stick to sort of old school classic rock, it's an absolute storm. I mean, every show you're getting 500, 600, 700 people there, well received. So this was written for Evolution Shock, the drummer of VIP Suite. I hope you like it. It's classic rock in the full sense of the word. And please don't be offended at the smoking in the video and things like that. That's how they wanted it, and that's what we did for them. So enjoy it. It's rock and roll at its best.
Hey, dude, what a wonderful introduction. And we'll tell everyone about the festivals that we're going to be doing.
Put your stuff up pretty loud for this, though. At least put your speakers up loud, guys. By the way, I'm looking at two screens, so I'm avoiding you. I'm actually looking at two screens.
You're some man for talking over people, that's all I'll say. But hey, I respect my elders, I love you to bits, and I was going to tell everyone about our festivals we're doing next year.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
So we will do that after the song. Sit back and enjoy. This is Evolution Shock, who he should be here if you had the time to invite him, you know, with whiskey time. Sit back and enjoy. World class VIP suite. Sit back and enjoy.
She always goes too far. Oh, whiskey, her companion. She's holding on real tight. A golden cup of morning loving, burning bright. With every cell, she's sinking in her soul. Keep her running like a woman's love. Keep her running. She needs a loving. She wants a whiskey. Whiskey all the time. Whiskey all the time. Yeah, whiskey all the time. My whiskey all the time. She'll never last that long. Between the highs and lows, and Jockey, he's her friend. Jockey, but Johnny, he's no joke. It's still life between red, black, and blue. Red, black, and blue. With every single sip, she's sinks into her soul. She keeps a calling for a bottle more. You're giving me that whiskey until the bottle's dry. Johnny red, white, and blue. Keep her running. She needs a loving. She wants a whiskey. Red, black, and blue. Whiskey time all the time. Red, black, and blue. Whiskey time all the time. Red, black, and blue. She's whiskey time all the time. Red, black, and
Hey, it's high level as high level comes, Paul. Just fantastic, brother. Love it. Love you. Love your music so much. Mark Story, what was your thoughts here? Well, I'll load up your track, young man. You're next, actually. So, Mark Redbeard, what was your thoughts here?
I think I could sum it up in 5 words. This is how it's done.
Yeah.
It's fist punching, heart pumping, adrenaline inducing rock and roll, which is exactly what rock and roll is for. Many try, many fail, but you guys got it dead right there. And the riff just kills. The vocals are whiskey soaked and just punch you in the face. And that's the sort of song I'll put in my car and crank to the max. So nice one, really, really good.
Thanks, man. That's the only track we got that got 31,000 views in 2 months. It was a pretty hot act, actually. You're spot on there. Thanks for that.
Deservedly so. Really, really good. Really good.
Absolutely.
Still broke.
Hey, do you know, Paul, you need to try one day, get the rest of the band on, because it's a band worth of legends that they've all done great things. They go, what would happen if we made a band together? Then they've went and done it. Do you know what I mean? So we'll talk about the festival in our time, Paul. We'll just tease everyone with that. That was Paul Austin, VIP Suite. Till the next time, brother.
Thank you. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate that, bro.
So,
appreciate that, man.
Hey, love you, man. Thanks for being a co-host tonight. From the UK, we're staying in the UK, England, Mr. Mark Story, Captain Redbeard. Introduce yourself, handsome man. And what's the story behind your song? Bohemian Moonshine. Bohemian Moonshine. Yeah, man.
I introduced myself a little bit earlier, so you know who I am. Yeah, so I wanted to do, I'm putting this album together and I'm trying to kind of give it loads of light and shade. And I wanted to do a really stripped back kind of slide guitar driven dirty blues track. And I've got a couple of guitars by a company called Bohemian. And I picked up one a little while back called The Bohemian Moonshine. And I thought, that's a song title. So I get to work on it. Now, my partner said to me, why don't you write a song for me? So I kind of passed this off as a song for her, because if you read the lyrics, it kind of sounds like a love song. But it's kind of split between her and my guitar. But yeah, I hope you dig it. I'll put the video together as well, because I like doing stuff like that. So I played everything on it, and I wrote it, and I did the lyrics, and did the music, and I produced it, and I mixed it. And I sent it to a friend of mine in Macon to approve the mix, and this is what it came out with. Just me and a rattlesnake.
Hey, dude, you're not even mentioned that you're Alice Cooper's unidentical twin, but there you go. We only found out about 6 months ago. You know Alice Cooper, though, that's Mark's story. You know, that's his persona. So sit back and enjoy Bohemian Moonshine by the one and only Mark, Captain Redbeard Story. Enjoy.
I'm gonna ride with you. lady. Pull your body close to me. I'm gonna rock with you all night long. You got that sweet love that blows my mind. Give me that bohemian moonshine. Run my fingers down your neck and slide into that bohemian moonshine. Send me moonshine blind, moonshine baby. Give me that bohemian moonshine. Send me moonshine blind, moonshine baby. Give me that bohemian moonshine. Give me some. You got that sweet love that blows my mind. Give me that bohemian moonshine. Run my fingers down your neck and slide into that bohemian moonshine. Send me moonshine blind, moonshine baby. Give me that bohemian moonshine. Send me moonshine blind, moonshine baby. Give me that bohemian moonshine. Give me some.
Mr. Mark Story, ladies and gentlemen, that is a bad. Hey, love you to bits, Captain Redbeard. Let's hear what Steve's got to say while I load up our next guest, who's pretty Benike. So, Steve, what was your thoughts here on your fellow handsome bearded person?
Well, Mark, Captain Redbeard, you know I love your stuff. This track was particularly impressive for me, and I'm already really impressed. You know I love harmonica. In this, we had harmonica solo. This was absolutely incredible. But the rest of it, I love all of it. The slide, it works so well. Your vocals, your bluesy rocking, your vocals, fantastic. The production, fantastic. The video, all of it, everything. It works so well. But as I say, I completely love that harmonica solo. And that was, for me, the Captain Redbeard sound. Top marks, fantastic job.
Yeah, I started playing that solo and forgot to stop. Thank you, Steve. I always appreciate your feedback, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Steve, for your comment. Thank you, Mark. You know how close these guys are. Mark heard one of Steve's songs and he goes, "That's beautiful. Why ain't he got a video?" And he went and made him a video for it. Do you know? That's how close these boys are. Mark Story, love you to bits. Till the next time, brother.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm hoping that Wolfie can come on camera soon, but if not, Well, I'll just keep pushing the show on. If you want to go third last, you can't go last. You can only go third or second last. But from the UK over to the Netherlands, Pretty Beniki, introduce yourself, dear. What's the story behind your song? The Purity of Impermanence. I think I
Hi
said that
guys.
right.
Yeah, you did well. Thank you. I'm Pretty Benike. I'm from Netherlands. I'm Dutch composer, pianist, and I started writing just a few years ago in 2020. And actually, it was sort of try out, and I kept writing. And the Purity of Impermanence is actually well, it's not one of my first songs, but it's a song about what happens in life, the development from being young and getting older, and in the end, everything will go away eventually. So I was actually quite struggling with that, and it's hard to say goodbye to things, and that's why I wrote the song about it. I chose this song in particular for tonight because within a few weeks we start recording this for my next video clip. So I thought maybe it's nice to already introduce it, and we'll have a listen.
Hey, it's not the only instrumental song tonight. Rory, David's got one over in Colorado. You're absolutely world class on that piano. Sit back and enjoy Pretty Beniki, The Purity of Impermanence. Find it hard to say. Absolutely beautiful, just as stated at the start of it. You know, Karen, I unmuted you there. You had
Thank you.
the interference, so I had to mute you again. Pretty, just absolutely wonderful. Do you know, instrumental songs, you've got 100 times more chance of getting placed in a movie or something than a song with words. Do you know, it's so true, you know. So, Paul Austin, what was your thoughts on Pretty's track? Well, load up Karen's song. Paul?
I'm probably the wrong person to comment on that, because I love the piano and I love the solo pianist. I didn't quite catch what the song was about in your initial opening message, so I apologize for that. For me, I was just entranced listening to beautiful piano, a bit like Ludovico Einaudi, that sort of sound for me. So it was a very gentle breeze. I could see myself just kicking back, probably, and don't take this the wrong way, probably enjoying that in an evening, just slowing down for the rest of the evening. So beautiful piece of piano playing. I assume, are you classically trained yourself or self-taught?
No, I studied music.
Okay, and it shows in the composition. It shows in your ability to play. Beautiful piece of music, very easy listening. And again, what was the story about Pretty? That your message in the music was?
It was about life developing and going by, and in the end, nothing is forever, you know. So
yeah, I could see
cherish the beautiful in life, and
I could see a video maybe of a flower growing out of the ground or some life growing to the music. I could see that. I could visualize that as I was listening to the music. Beautiful piece of music.
That's funny you say that, because it's actually written on a photo, based on a photo of a flower.
There you go. Well, then you hit it bang on, because that's exactly what it invoked to me. So well done. You hit the mark with that. Well done indeed.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you.
So we're connecting there, Pretty. We're connecting, man.
Yeah. Well, I want to, if I can, say thank you to everybody else, because I have seen your comments going by. Because I'm on mobile phone, I can't really comment back. But thank you so much for all your feedback.
Pretty Bernice, you're one of my favourite people in the whole wide world. You're world class, and do you know I love putting people on the spot, like 50-year rockers saying, "What do you think of this classical pianist song?" You know, and, hey, do you know the Diverse Show? It's beautiful, isn't it? You know, you wouldn't probably listen to that in your own spare time, Paul, but witnessing Pretty explain the story behind it, it blows you away, isn't it? Just wonderful. Pretty Bernice, until the next time, we're more than 2/3 of the way through the show now. From the Netherlands, we're heading over to Tennessee. Karen from the Deer's Cry. Could you introduce yourself? What's the story behind your song, Oh Blessed Light?
Yes, thank you. Thanks so much, Sparky, for having me. I have a band here in Nashville called the Deer's Cry, and we're named after an old Irish prayer that comes from that name that's also called the Deer's Cry. And it's a folk fusion band. So we just love all different kinds of folk music, and that's our primary source of inspiration. This song, Oh Blessed Light, I wrote with my brother, Ryan Thames. So it's a brother-sister collaboration. He wrote the lyrics and I did the music. And I'm playing the Irish harp on this, and also a harp from Scotland. So it's from our harps in Scotland. So you'll see that in the music video. And the inspiration for this song comes from a passage in the Bible, Isaiah 9:2, which is the people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. And I'm very grateful to have worked with two Icelandic folk musicians on this track, Bára Grímsdóttir and Chris Foster. Chris Foster is actually from England and moved to Iceland, and they've just been done so much for the Icelandic folk revival there. It's such beautiful music. And they recorded Icelandic Longspiel and Fiðla on this song, and they have such a primordial, beautiful sound, and I'm grateful to have worked with them. I hope y'all enjoy.
Hey, there's no hope about it. You say the hope word in this show, I'll correct you. They'll love it. And I just thought it would be perfect to pair it with Pretty's track. Sit back and enjoy. It's an absolutely beautiful song. The Deer's Cry with Oh Blessed Light. One love, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
never shall be. Through sacrifice, the word became flesh, born to us in our time of need, rekindled our hearts, made us fresh with hope that we could all be free. Now souls within the darkest night, small sparks flickering in the cold, may yet be fanned and set alight by shepherds of the flame of old.
That was absolutely beautiful. Took me on a trip somewhere, and I don't know where I went there, but I loved it. It was absolutely brilliant. Steve Andrews, my co-host, what was your thoughts about Hold Up Your Track? Because you're the next artist. Steve, what's your thoughts about that?
Karen, I thought that was amazing. I thought it was atmospheric, it was folky, it was so well played, and the vocals and everything, and it was just, well, you can't get perfect, but it was near, as near as you can get to perfect. It was everything. I couldn't find anything that I could improve. It was just beautiful. So, I'm going to give you like top marks for it, because top marks is what it deserves. It was a fantastic piece of music and fantastic performance.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Steve. That really means a lot to me. And I forgot to mention, my husband, Brad Ballou, did the video there in Iceland. So that was a really fun experience. But that means so much, Steve, coming from you. I appreciate your thoughts.
Well, Karen, you're so welcome, because it all worked so incredibly well together. It was, well, like Sparky said, it took him somewhere. It's going to, like I said, it's atmospheric. It's just amazing, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well said. Karen, what a wonderful song. Until the next time, that was the Deer's Cry from Tennessee. So, from Tennessee, we fly back over to Portugal. And I'm just giving Wolf a message. Wolf, you have to be next, because the last two songs I have to be the last two. So hopefully Wolf Lewis can come on his camera and he can be after Steve. But Steve, introduce yourself, brother. And what's the story behind the song that you done with Brute Force called We Can Sing Together?
Well, I am Steve Andrews, and I'm introducing myself again. I'm also known as the Bard of Ely, Captain Greenbeard on this show. This song that you're about to hear is really the first public performance of a completely new song collaboration between myself and Stephen Friedland, also known as Brute Force. But I don't even know why I'm telling you this, because I tell the audience this in the video you're about to see. I give a little intro to explain what's going on. But I am going to tell you that although this was the first public performance, there is going to be a recorded version, which is, I mean, I've done the vocals, the guitar and everything, but what is amazing, which is happening, is it's going to have a choir of school children from a Portuguese school here, you know, doing their part on it. And I'm expecting to get this like next week, or maybe even later this week. And I will be releasing it as a single later this month. And it's just amazing. It also fits completely well with what Brute Force is about. But yeah, okay, Sparky, please.
Without further ado, sit back. Steve, you know, Steve gets so many different songs and different genres with world-class videos, but he thinks that he's used them all now. So he's going through all his little homemade videos, and he's a special guy. Check Steve Andrews, Britain's Got Talent, if you want to really know what he's all about. Sit back and enjoy We Can Sing Together by the Bard of Eli, featuring Brute Force. 70-year-old and 80-year-old gentlemen doing a collaboration. Love it.
This fucking guy. Well, it's not me. This fucking guy lives in New York. He's 82. His real name is Stephen Friedland, but he's also known as Brute Force. And many years ago, in 1969 to be precise, he had a song called The King of Fur, signed to the Apple label by George Harrison, in fact. And it was all going really well, if you can imagine this. You know, you're a young singer-songwriter, you're signed to Apple, George Harrison, all of this, okay. But what happened next was it all went tragically wrong, because EMI, big publishing company, the BBC, big broadcasting company, Capitol in America, all these powers that be said, we can't handle this. It's got the fucking word in it, because there are lyrics like, all hail the fucking, and the fucking did what he wanted to do. And this is not suitable for, you know, audiences in 1969, so that was the end of it. But anyway, 40 years later, this was rectified and the song went out on, I think it was called The Best of Apple. But what happened more recently, and this is where I come in, is that he got in touch with me about 3 weeks ago and he said, Steve, I've just written some words. I was wondering, could you put some music behind it and it'll be a collaboration between us? I said, yes, Stephen, this would be great. I'd love to do this. So what you're about to hear is the collaboration between me and Stephen Friedland, Brute Force, and it's called We Can Sing Together. And now, those of you, you know, who've seen me before, know that I like to try and get everybody singing along with the songs here, and you as an audience are fantastic, because you always join in. Now, this song is going to be a little tricky, because there's just like some lines you're going to repeat in it. So it's like, we can sing together. So when I sing that, if you can all say, we can sing together, that'll really add to it. Anyway, now I'm going to do the song, We Can Sing Together. We can sing together. We can carry its tune for everyone in the world. To the eagles and home we share. Our home is the same. We can sing together. We can be that tune that circulates the airwaves. Never, never too soon. Now I'm going to go back to the beginning. So if you can all sing, we can sing together. We can sing together. We can carry a tune for everyone in the world, for the eagles and the blues. We can sing together. We can carry a tune for everyone in the world, for the eagles and the blues. We can sing together. We can sing together.
Check out some of his other stuff, honestly. Steve Andrews, Bud of Eli, absolute legend, you know. Wolf isn't coming on camera, so he's going to miss out tonight. We've got 2 more songs left. What was your thoughts here, Captain Redbeard, while I load up Rory's track here?
Well, Steve, I mean, I'm very proud to be a friend of yours and to have known you for the years we've known each other. You're a man of many talents, music and writing. You're an author. You do all this work for the environment. You raise awareness. You're passionate about everything you do. But the one thing that I would like to add to that is I love seeing you do these live clips because you just got this ability to it looks like you ain't got a care in the world. I don't know if you get nervous or not, but you've got the ability to make an audience eat out of the palm of your hand. You just got it. And I said before, I'll say it again, you are a master entertainer. You just got what it takes to keep an audience engaged. And that's an art form in itself.
Hey.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you, Sparky. Thank you for the comments. I can see that there's some comments as well. Thank you, everybody. And Mark, you are actually right. I am not worried about it at all. I'm just
it shows.
Like I
love it.
People are either going to like it or they're not going to like it. If they don't like it, tough. If they like it, great. And in what you just saw there was, like I said, this was the first public performance. I just wanted to see, if an audience would sing along with the song with me, which they did. And like I told them, I said, maybe it's going to be a bit repetitive. You're going to have to sing a line you don't. And anyway, they all did. They came in, as you can see. And the absolutely wonderful thing which has happened is that Ricardo Videlio, my producer here in Portugal, as soon as I played this song in the studio, he said, Steve, I'm a music teacher. I have a school teacher comes here with her children and I give them singing lessons. And, I could see the children singing this song. So would you like me to have a word with her? I said, yes, please, So he's done that. And that's why he's got back to me to say the delay on him getting the song to me is he's had to send the lyrics to all the children and the teacher, and then they're recording it in his studio, and he's going to get me the finished work, like in the near future. So all of that has come about, okay? And I didn't have to do anything. I just played the song, and he came up with that. So, It's happening. It's wonderful, and Brute Force is really pleased about all this as well. You know, so yeah, and thank
Nice
you.
one, Mark. Nice one, Steve. What a wonderful track. What a wonderful song. Till the next time, Steve Andrews over in Portugal. So, Wolf Lewis is here. He's a world-class artist, but I'm under a wee bit of pressure. I keep fixing the list every time. You're not coming on camera, dude, so you need to come on the show next week. We've got two left. It's Rory, and our final guest of the evening is the one and only Kelly Lewis. So, Rory, David, introduce yourself, brother. What's the story behind your song Extraction Zone? Extraction Zone, yeah.
Hey, everybody. I'm Rory, and you know, about a year ago, Sparky, when you and I first started talking, you know, I was doing a lot of lyrical music, you know, and after writing over 400 songs with lyrics, you kind of hit that metaphorical brick wall where you're like, shoot, I don't know what to write about now. And, you know, as you well remember, a lot of my music and my lyrics were getting very dark in text, and I decided to take a break and start working on the different spectrum of music where you can't really put any genre to it, but I like to include a lot of symphonic orchestra, a lot of electronic, a lot of metal. And being a veteran, it has really been therapeutic for my PTSD to be able to express myself in a different spectrum of music. And so with D-Day here and being a veteran, I wanted to make a song that was very powerful in music and powerful in video about what it's like to be on the front lines and trying to reach your extraction zone. And so far, out of 100 and some plays it's had in the past 2 days on YouTube, several comments have come in and saying, dude, you killed it, you nailed it. And, you know, that means a lot to a veteran. So that's the story behind it. I have done probably 60 instrumentals in the past month. So I'm just going to keep them coming out until I finally get back to where I can. Well, it's like my mom always says, you can't say something nice, keep your mouth shut. So I'm sticking with instrumentals for right now because with the condition of our union, I don't really have much nice to say. So let the music do the talking, right?
As you say, we've been talking for a year, and this is you finally making your debut. Sit back and enjoy, everyone. Extraction Zone by Rory David. What a brilliant man. We talk all the time, so we do. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love. Hey, he said he'd done 60 of these instrumental songs in the last month. He's obviously just first time and everything. Wow, I can imagine that in like some sci-fi film or documentary or something, Doctor Who or something like that. Brilliant. Mark Story, what was your thoughts there? While we load up the final guest, who is Kelly Lewis, Mr. Redbeard. What's your thoughts there, brother?
Well, Rory, obviously I've never met you before, so I didn't have any idea what your music was going to sound like. And the minute it started, I was like, "Whoa!" All right, it's hectic, but it's musically just bush. It's right there. I'm severely impressed with that. That's some brilliant shredding going on there. And I love the title too, Extraction Zone. That's a great title for a song. It's a great title for an instrumental. And yeah, blew me away, brother. Awesome.
Thank you, man.
And
Was
thank
the
you for
video
serving.
frozen on your side too? Because on my side, the video was frozen on the helicopter.
I was
Hey,
watching
that's
the topic one, yeah. But I was just listening to the music, so it's really good. Have you got that on a full video?
That's because
Yeah,
you're on
yeah.
mobile data, rolling. You're out in the car. You're in the mobile data. It's streaming. So yeah, that was just your side. It's okay here, you know.
Okay, cool.
I'll make sure I check out the video version and give
Mark,
you a like.
if you liked that one, check out another one I have called The Time Traveler.
I will, mate. I will. Yeah, nice one, man.
Cool.
That's what I love about this show.
Thank you.
That's what I love. I love this show. It just brings all these different styles together. Thank you, Sparky. You're a genius.
Hey, I've not even get started yet, Mark. I'm just about ready to pass the unbelievable pressure stage that I've been under, trying to, do what I'm doing. And next level's activated. Rory David, till the next time. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you. Y'all take care. And sorry if my camera's been like all over the place today. When you're puppy dad and your wife is like in a hurry to go places, and I'm, I had 100 things going on today, but it was a pleasure to be on here.
All gravy. That was Rory David. One more track to go from Colorado over to California. And you know something? A couple of weeks ago, one of the family members sent me a song at the last minute, and I don't usually like to do politics on a show, but I'm not afraid to talk about my thoughts in this world and stuff like that. And I get tricked into putting on a song that slated the ex and potentially next president of America, Donald Trump. So see, today we're going to make up for it. There's a song called "Make America Great Again" by a Republican who lives in California. I mean, a Republican who lives in California. Can you believe that? And I'm making up for it because if anybody asks me, do you know something? Yeah, the people who are watching your mainstream TV and reading your newspapers for information, yous are the fools. I'm sorry, the people who think for themselves aren't silly. And if the mainstream try and demonise someone, it's because they're trying to do good things. Kelly Lewis, introduce yourself, darling. And what's the story behind your song, "Make America Great Again"?
Yes. Okay, you want me to tell you about it? Well, okay, so originally I thought you were going to show Face to Face, which is a song that I wrote. But this one is actually written by a Billboard charting artist out of Tennessee, as a matter of fact. And he asked us to record background for it. And, backup vocals, my sister and I, we're Smith Sisters and the Sunday Drivers. But it's under the name The Freedom Singers. And so, yeah, that's the song. And he's actually, I met him through music, I'm part of the Grammy community. And as you can imagine, it's not a real popular subject, Trump. But my sister and I, we love him. And we just think that he can make America great again. So anyway, I really didn't know you were going to do this, but I just happen to have this.
Get it on there, honestly, that's right. Yeah, if I had a MAGA hat, I'd wear it. Do you know something? I'm not afraid to admit it. If anybody believes the other side, go and get a reality check or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like that we're in serious trouble, the West. We're getting absolute destroyed.
Big time.
And see that man? If he's not real, guess what? Communism is coming to all of us if Donald Trump's not real. And that's the end of the story. Sit back and enjoy Kelly Lewis with MAGA, Make America Great Again.
I'm so glad you're showing this.
Hey, do you know something? Why not, eh? Let's see.
Why not? Why not?
Enjoy.
Who is standing with us? Who's not afraid to fight? We'll take on all the crazy left and finally make it man among men who's gonna lead our country and make it great again. Who is it? Trump, Trump, President Trump. Yeah. He's the only one who can get the job done. Yeah. Trump, Trump, President Trump. Yeah. He's the only one who can get the job done. What's he gonna do? Make America great again. Again. Make America great again. What's he gonna do? Make America great again. Again. Make America great again. Who will give us energy? Who will build the wall? Who tax the men in blue and makes this country safe for all? Who does what it says and says what he'll do? Who loves our Constitution and the red, white, and blue? Who is it? Trump, Trump, President Trump. Yeah. He's the only one who can get the job done. Yeah. Trump, Trump, President Trump. Yeah. He's the only one who can get the job done. What's he gonna do? Make America great again. Again. Make America great again. What's he gonna do? Make America great again. Again. Make America great again. Who is it? Trump, Trump, President Trump. Yeah. He's the only one who can get the job done. Yeah. Trump, Trump, President Trump. Who is it? Trump. Yeah. Trump, Trump, President Trump. Yeah. He's the only one who can get the job done. Trump, Trump, President Trump. Yeah. He's the only one who can get the job done. What's he gonna do? Trump, Trump, America great again. Again. Make America great again.
Hey, do you know something? It made me dance more, got me more emotional than any other song tonight. Do you know something? I could have a politics podcast because, believe it or not, I've been one of the few people in this world who's had a lot of spare time over the last 10 years, and I've learned real world affairs. I know what the F's going on in this world, and it's not what your daily newspapers and your mainstream news will tell you. It's the opposite. Paul,
Exactly.
last comment of the evening. What was your thoughts? What's Paul Austin thinking that track before we end the show? 'Cause
Well, darling, I never thought California was a Republican state, but there you go. Do you know what? Is it satirical? Is it a song that he could take out on the trail with him? Probably could do, actually, because it's certainly sung well. It's certainly in tune. It's funky. It's funny. It's on message, I guess, if you're a Trump follower. It's on message if you're not a Trump follower. As a song, it just says what it says on the label. Make America Great Again. It's a very politically driven song, and it will divide everybody, probably even here tonight. Musically, it's funky, it's fun. I'll tell you a little tale because I thought I'd get this out here. About 4 or 5 years ago, I met up with Piers Morgan, and we were chewing the fat. It just happened to be in a business function I was involved with, and there was a charity auction there, and Piers Morgan donated Donald Trump's, he was the president at the time, tie, a beautiful yellow tie that Mr. Trump had worn, photograph of him wearing it. And ironically, I bid for it and won it.
Oh my God.
So I actually own President Trump's tie that he wore on several occasions that he gave to Piers Morgan. And Piers Morgan put it up for charity for kids. And I bought the tie. I think I paid about $400 or $500 for it. In actual fact, in Trump Towers, I think the tie goes for about $1,500. So I got a bargain. So I'm ambivalent about Donald at the moment. Some things he says is right. Not too happy about the court case. I'm going to say it because you've got it out there. But listen, good luck, darling. Good luck with your election. We're struggling with it over here too. And yep, I hope he makes America again. And I hope that our leaders over here make Great Britain great again. Yeah. But it's going to be a busy year for politics, both sides of the pond. We've got wars all over the place, a lot of messages to talk about. But overall, all the music tonight's been fantastic. Really, I've got to come back to the Extraction Zone. For me, and I hope you don't mind me saying, that was the music of the evening. I really mean that, man. I felt every bit of pain you had in that song. The helicopter scene, you could feel the propellers moving within the beat of that song. I don't know what your lyrical songs are like, but right now, stick with your musical journey because you've hit the mark. Coming back to Mark's blues song, Mark, you're going to have to open a set for me on one of our shows, man, because that for me really worked for our show. And playing that oil can guitar just wrecked the evening for me. So I have got a couple of favorites tonight, and definitely Brad's Extraction Zone work. Mark, you were fabulous. And Miss Margaret over there, don't get yourself into too much trouble as you run around the place making America great again. Great show for everybody tonight. Well played.
Hey.
Every single piece of music's been
Well
fabulous.
said, Paul. Well said. And do you know something? I don't want us to continue talking about politics. I'm just getting that thing that I played last week as an anti-Trump song. Now I'm playing the one that I really,
Thank
it's
you.
to make up for. Kelly Lewis, love you to bits, darling. All the best. And
Thank you.
let's.
What
Hey,
a
what a wonderful
total! I mean, that was a total surprise. So I really thought you were playing another song. Thank you.
Not meant. Guess what?
Maybe
No
I-
mainstream radio station would play it. No anywhere else in the world would play it. The show might get barred probably because we did play it. We'll see what happens. But you know something? I'm fearless and I'm not scared of anybody or anything in this world. And you know what? If anybody's opinion, if they want to follow it, you could play a song. Then bye. See you later, dummies. So I'm going to stop the Facebook recording now, right? So stop Facebook. Goodbye. We don't really care about you. But the main recording, Steve and Mark and everyone knows that we like to stop with the peace sign because we want world peace in this world. So throw your V's in the air and I'll stop the show. 1, 2, 3, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Everyone. Got it. I believe I got it. Let's see. Stopped it. Yeah, it stopped now.